Hey everybody, thanks for coming to join me. I'm Laura and today we're going to talk about switches. I don't really know how switches got their name. Before doing my research, I called any kind of twist around the leader switches. But Sugar Sullivan, a dancer at the Savoy ballroom, called them the Savoy twist. It's possible that the kickball change footwork done by the Southern California dancers were switches, while the step-step footwork done by the New York City dancers was the Savoy twist. Y'all know my feelings about swivels. Switches are like that, but more and longer and 360 degrees so you can see every angle. Dang, they're good. In this video, I'll be leading and my good friend Grace will be doing the switches. I am a little jealous, but I'm trying to grow as a person. Switches build on the swing out and swivels, so if you need a refresher on those, I have a video linked in the description. But first, Patreon. Thank you, people of Patreon, for helping to make this video free for everyone in the world, including people like you. It's a voluntary subscription. If you want to help them out, the link is in the description. All right, let's get into it. In my experience, the trickiest thing about following switches is feeling the absence of a lead in. Obviously, if you're bounding forward for the next swing out or the next move, you miss that 360-degree switch potential. Feeling the absence of a lead is as important as feeling the lead itself. It's jazz. It's about the notes you don't play. We're gonna start with a quick drill. I'm gonna swing Grace out and then I'm just gonna hold. When I was explaining this idea to Grace, I sang a song and she really wants me to share that song with you now. I'm swinging you out and now I'm not. I'm swinging you out and now I'm not. What a banger. So try this out at regular intervals, and then after you get comfortable, leaders randomize it, and followers feel the nothing, embrace the nothing, do the nothing. Now we're randomizing. You can see Grace is relaxing in open position and keeping that twist going. Switches travel around in a circle, which means the preceding swing out needs to communicate a circle. I think about it as an over-rotated swing out, as in a traditional swing out starts and ends in the same place. And an over-rotated swing out ends farther along the circumference than it started. Let's see it from a few angles. Break it down. I think about accomplishing this in 3 ways. Way 1, the setup. The way I think about it, my weight is part of what sends my follow down the line. So I need to go around my follow farther on that 3 and 4 to send my weight in a new direction. For me, the hardest part is trusting it. Don't reach out and grab for your partner, move your body down the line, it's gonna happen. Way 2, I apologize, but make it circle-y. I feel like I'm sending Grace into a shortened connection on my left side to help kind of make that circle-y feel happen. Just remember the shape you're going for. Make it circle-y. Way 3, remember that the follow's goal is to go down a straight line until they're caught, which means Grace isn't trying to go around me, she's trying to go in a straight line. Not to reduce follows to inanimate objects, because we are not, but we do exist in a logical world with physics. If you think of a ball on a string, or this is a school project for my son. The ball is not trying to go around the axis, but the string is holding it there, allowing the circle to continue. This brings up another important component of leading switches, the endpoint. If I give a hard endpoint, it'll feel like Grace should bounce back, thereby encouraging her to come in for another swing out. If on the other hand, I modulate the length of my arm to make the endpoint feel soft, it will encourage Grace to relax in open position. All the props. Okay, once that's making sense, let's get some footwork going. Follows, you're the star of the show, so we'll start with you. Follow along. Now try moving those twists to the left. That's some good practice with the Savoy twist. Now let's try those SoCal switches. Leaders, we can do anything or nothing. We can just be on one leg and let the follower take us around. Deep squat, twist, tack, Annies, big old kicks, jig walks. But a common footwork is a Susie cue. Follow along. Use the step of the triple step to get that cross into Susie's. The thing I hear people have the most trouble with, other than just getting into it at all, is getting out of it. Leaders, if I just pull in, I find that it's kind of heavy and forceful. So imagine that ball on the string again. How do you get that circle to stop? Cut the string. No, that's crazy. I'm not just gonna drop Grace into the abyss. But if I lengthen the string by giving it a tiny feeling of a rock step, I find that dissipates the centripetal force. It doesn't have to be big, just enough to make it feel like the circle is over. All right, let's put it together. Good luck. Grace doesn't have to do that footwork. She can do anything that travels in a circle. I'm only leading the shape. I'm not leading the footwork. So follows, play around. When I follow this, sometimes I add momentum to make the circle go around faster, and sometimes I request switches if it feels like it's a good time. I request it by just beginning to do it. Sometimes it works and we switch. Here, Nathan and I are doing a demo and we get to the right part of the music. You know, do day do day do do day do day do. You get it. And I go for it, and look at what Nathan does. Catches it with style. Sometimes it doesn't work, and when it doesn't work, I feel that lead in and I go. It's all fun. It's all dancing. I hope you had fun and learned a lot. If you did, click like and subscribe and comment and blah, blah, blah. If you like the music, it's the Prumo Orchestra, and you can find a link to it in the description. And half the money that I get from this YouTube channel goes towards organizations that support African diasporic artists and art to honor the founders of Lindy Hop. And if you want to learn to do the Lindy Hop, the best way to do it is to do the Lindy Hop. Go to a dance and dance with people there.